Hey guys, this is Austin. I'm back once again, and today is the first anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3. I can't believe it's been a year and a half since this movie came out in theaters. I mean, I remember my brother remember on New Year's Eve on December 31st, maybe a few weeks after December 20th, after his day release. I remember my brother. I remember asking my brother to take me to the movie theaters to see Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3, which is this movie. And he said yes, and and he took me to he took me to the theaters on December 31st, New Year's Eve, before January 1st, 2025. And I watched it and it was amazing. I really loved the movie. I think it's one of my favorite movies of last year. I think it's a great film. Is it perfect? No, it's not. I think Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3 is one of my favorite movies of 2024, right next to Godzilla vs. X Kong The New Empire, which came out in March, a couple months before that. And as for my thoughts about the movie, it was amazing. Keanu Reeves did a great job voicing Shadow. I think he has that broodness to his voice, that dark and edgy tone. Now there's some rumors since last year that Hayden Christensen was gonna be voicing Shadow the Hedgehog. Hayden Christensen, Hayden Christensen from Star Wars and all that. But it turns out, and thanks to the Hollywood Reporter last year, which we confirmed, which I made a video about that Keanu Reeves, John Wick, Neo from The Matrix, Batman for DC League of Super Pets, Duke Caboose from Toy Story 4, and the list goes on, it's confirmed that Keanu Reeves will voice Shadow. And here we are, Keanu Reeves did a fantastic job as Shadow. And I cannot wait to see more of him voicing Shadow in future Sonic movies in the Sonic Cinematic Universe. Because in the second post-credit scene, which I saw the first one, but the second one I didn't saw. I just left to go home. Now, in the second post-credit scene of Sonic 3, we saw Shadow pick up one of his rings right there, and on the ground. It was on the ground, and when he picked it up, when he picked it up. Okay, I don't know when he picked it up. Maybe why? And I know you guys were asking, will Shadow be in Sonic Movie 4? And my answer is no. Why is that, you may ask? Because I know Shadow's a popular character and all, but it will be best if we save him for his spin-off movie, which it will come out on December 22nd, 2028, as has now been confirmed on December 1st this year. And I know it's an untitled Sonic Universe event film. Now, I know people wanted Sonic Heroes. I know people wanted maybe Sonic Movie 4 Episode 2 or Sonic 4 Part 2 to be the event film. But to me personally, I really want a Shadow spin-off movie featuring with Keanu Reeves returning to voice Shadow. And I hope Jeff Fowler and it's Pat Casey and Josh Miller are watching this video right now as I'm recording this. Take notes, Jeff Fowler. Make a Shadow spin-off movie to be released on December 22nd, 2028. Please do it. Now, and as for the rest of the movie, Ben Schwartz, Kalina Shaughnessy, and Idris Elba did a great job once again voicing Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Jim Carrey playing two Robotniks is absolutely crazy. I have no idea that Jim Carrey is going to play two Robotniks. Like Gerald is the grandfather of Dr. Robotnik, Ivan Robotnik, and Gerald is the one who created Shadow, but Shadow was in the games. He was created by Gerald, but in this one, he was he was stuck in that rock, falling into space, and Commander Walters in one scene told Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles about Shadow's backstory when he lost Maria, when Gerald told Maria and Shadow, "We need to go now." And tell Maria, they're gonna get Shadow, Maria. And one of the gun agents told him, "Hey, hey, there's just a kid." And then there's some machine or something when he accidentally shoot at, and then it went exploded, and then exploded all over the place. Now when Shadow got up, Shadow's okay, but the saddest part is Maria's dead. Shadow came to Maria and said, "Maria!" That Keanu Reeves shouted really loud. You can hear it through the echoes and the theaters. And Gerald felt sad too. After that happened, Keanu Shadow the Hedgehog felt upset because of that happened. May Maria's soul rest in peace. Because of that, Shadow got all angry and started to attack Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And then there's a battle scene going on in Tokyo when Shadow takes on all of them. And I remember one scene when Sonic tells Knuckles first met Shadow. Shadow's like, "You colorful bunch." And then Sonic's like, "Excuse me, why'd you look like me?" And Shadow's like, "I don't look like you. You look like me. Why'd you look like me?" And then Sonic's like, "Okay, I okay, I'll ask the questions here, new hedgehog. Who are you? Why'd you look like me?" And then Shadow's like, you jump up and you jump up in the gun's helicopter. There's nothing to talk about. But before he said that, says, "Is it a waste of time? Walk away before it gets her." Actually, that's a great line from Keanu Reeves. Now, there's one line I really want Keanu Reeves to say as Shadow is chaos control. Oh, where's that damn 4K? I was saying wrong. Okay, I'm sorry for cursing, by the way. I didn't mean to say it. It's just my fault. It's just what I think that Keanu Reeves should say as Shadow in the next feature Sonic film or project. Now I know they're making a Shadow spin-off show, I guess. When it comes to some rumors like Daniel RPK saying there's a new spin-off show in the works now. And I maybe hope it's a Shadow spin-off show rather than a movie, but a Shadow movie could possibly work out well. Now, first in that video, I said, "Do we need a Shadow movie?" I was really upset by it, but nowadays, after thinking about it, I think that could definitely work well. A Shadow movie could definitely work. I'm excited to see a Shadow movie, and I can't wait to see how Jeff Fowler and his team, and even Paramount, should do with Shadow in the next future Sonic films. Okay, now as for the post credit scenes were amazing. I love the post credit scenes. There's one post credit scene where Amy and Metal Sonic showed up out of nowhere, and at first Sonic attacks Metal Sonic and says, "If you want to take a shot at the fastest creature in the universe, you better not miss." Then Sonic explained to Metal Sonic about his cosplay, learning to look alike like him, like he's a copycat version of him, which is really funny. But then you don't see one Metal Sonic, but multiple Metal Sonic. I think it's like a 10. I mean, how many Metal Sonics are there? I think there may be 10 or 100, maybe like 100 Metal Sonics, the black ones. So after that happened, all the Metal Sonics were about to jump up and attack Sonic. Boom! There's a pink hammer, flash it around, attack all the Metal Sonic, and boom! Amy Rose shows up. And then Sonic's like, "Huh? Who are you?" Then she unleashes the hood. Boom! Amy Rose shows up. So I cannot wait to see Amy Rose in Sonic 4. Now, as as me personally, I really want to become a Sonic fan nowadays after watching the first two Sonic movies. The first Sonic movie in 2020 and the second one in 2022, 2 years back to back. So yeah, I can't wait to see Amy Rose and Metal Sonic in Sonic Movie 4, which is slated to come out 2027 in March. Now, back to the real topic. Now, the final battle scene in Sonic 3 between Super Sonic and Super Shadow was phenomenal. It was epic. That live and learn scene I was clapping when my brother was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," like, "Yeah." Did I see that scene was epic, and I think all this stuff were really. I think Super Sonic and Shadow scenes are my favorite parts of the movie. And I have to pick one of my favorite scenes in the movie. My favorite scene is the final battle between Super Sonic and Super Shadow fighting each other before teaming up. And that shadow and that line that Keanu Reeves said, "This ends now." And then they started fighting. I love that scene. That scene was amazing. And you're getting Dragon Ball Z vibes, just to let you guys know. And that reminds me of Goku and Vegeta when they're turns up saying and they're in a fight scene and going on. So yeah. So anyway, and at the end, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles went all the way back home, and then they continue to race, and that's the end. And the end credit song, Jelly Roll Run It. I listened to it several times, and it was an amazing song. That's one of my favorite Jelly Roll songs out of all of it. That I love the song when it goes running, running, running till we running out of road. That was a great song. That song was amazing, and I cannot wait to see the future of the Sonic movie franchise. So after Sonic 3, I would love to see more Sonic films in the Sonic Cinematic Universe. And let's hope Silver the Hedgehog will show up in a potential Sonic movie 4's post-credit scene. If he does, then I'll be excited for it. If not, then oh well, it is what it is. So, anyways, happy first anniversary to Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3. It was an amazing film. I love it. It's not maybe not a perfect film, but it's a great movie overall. I'll get that. Now, I think I might I might give that a review someday in the future. So stay tuned for that in the near future. So let me guys know if you guys don't like this movie, that's totally fine. I know Mufasa could be a good movie. I watched it. It was okay. But Song 3, this movie is 1,000 times better. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Take care. Let me know your thoughts about this movie, and I'll see you guys next time.